Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home of the Minnesota Golden Gophers, as we get set for what ought to be a terrific battle. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the number 20 team in the country, the Akron Zips, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Gophers will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips offense is on the field for the first time today. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season. And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
On third down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Minnesota Golden Gophers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match.
And he makes the catch inside the 20. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Gophers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
With the catch, it's Davis. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. And the ball is picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ran the ball on 1st down. Let's see what they do on 2nd. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Sims. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Minnesota!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. How about that D coming up with a play like that? No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs, and having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
The Zips come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends, it's so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come up.
That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Finds a man on the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The inside handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Powers forward. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you just wonder, when is it going to happen for this true freshman? We know he's got so much talent and ability. The coaching staff was so excited about him coming into this season. He hasn't been able to score quite yet this year, but this is the time. This is an opportunity for him to break the seal.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Akron! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On the move, he fires. Lost the defense, is wide open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Arguably the game of the week, fellas, with 2 top 25 teams locking horns. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive, and they can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's 2 thought processes when
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
At the 33. First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Norton. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Zips getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's going to run it. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decision.
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Smashes ahead. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give out of the gun. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Just enough time to get off one more snap. They'll go to the counter. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. These two defenses have really been up to the task so far, and it's hard to ignore how each of these two secondaries have impacted things. They've stayed true to their assignments, covering each receiver like a blanket. And you know what else they've done? They've wrapped up and tackled.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Zings it complete to the right. Stopped after making the catch.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing your football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Second down coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Line is set on third down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Golden Gophers moving quickly to the line.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Just ran over it. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Right back to the well. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Quarterback checking the play. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Sims. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
Into the end zone, and that ball is picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
It's complete to the left, and he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the Zips get it past the sticks. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. Just slithered through the tackle, and he's got room to run. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Caught over the middle. It's Norton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
That last completion still leaving them with a third down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card, and you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. A first down for the offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive, and this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter. These are the plays that don't show up in the stat books, right? Like, a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, get some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give and tick, 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 tick.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Using the quick game. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The give from the gun. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Zips will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. For the fair catch, a solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the offense on first down. Here we go. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the right. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Man, and one of the reasons this guy's dangerous is because if things get off schedule, he can still hurt you. There was no panic, right? He's not just going to take off and go running. He kept his focus downfield, spotted an open guy, and, man, delivered a strike.
Quarterback checking off. On second down, wants to throw it. Looking for the score. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
It's complete to the right.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the one. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Minnesota! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe be conservative, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, This is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the...
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the